What's up, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football. Welcome to another episode of Five Things We Learned. Ipswich down to Chelsea nil. Shocking match, shocking results. Even me myself, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I felt the impact of that defeat on my FPL. I felt the impact of it. Even in my analysis, I was surprised by what I saw today. So, guys, let's jump right into it. The 5 things we learned in this match. The first point is kudos to Ipswich Town. Yeah, kudos to them. The way they set up, I felt they set up normally in a 4-3-3 system on the ball, but at some point, it was a 5-3-2 off the ball. This was, a team that was disciplined both in attack and defense, and I felt Chelsea struggled. I don't want this to sound like an excuse, but when you are playing that system, it's not really an excuse, but when you are playing that system in a stadium like Ipswich Town, you should know that there are not many spaces, and so it's good for clubs like that have such small stadiums to set up and organize in a very good manner, for them to win games. So I felt they were disciplined on the ball, they were disciplined off the ball, good defensive structure, all of them behind the ball, being compact, being okay. When they attacked also well. So I felt they really did well, and I think they deserved the point. The second point really is Chelsea defensive line. I think we are beginning to see the frailties. Not necessarily the defensive issues is not a structural problem. I think it's a personnel problem, and I think I agree with Rashford when Rashford said they need to go and buy defenders. I felt that a lot of the defenders Chelsea has gotten are not top defenders, even though they spent number of money on them. And I think you guys on this podcast I mentioned the likes of Disasi, mentioned the likes of Badashile, which is obvious, mentioned the likes of even Tosin and Rabiot. These guys, their build up, their decisions on the ball is questionable. Chelsea was not feeling the impact then because it was the Conference League, that they were playing. But when the likes of Fofana is not around, you need one of these guys to step in, right? And we're beginning to see that these guys on the ball, the decisions on the ball, their composure on the ball is questionable, really questionable, and I felt it really affected their game today. I think the third point for me will be, I think Omar Hutchinson, fantastic player, a lot of fantastic, even though he once passed through Arsenal and also passed through Chelsea, but I felt he is a decent player. He's beginning to show those levels, that you want to see from a player. And I feel if he continues to go this way, I think he'll be an amazing player. He's just one of those players that have that vibe around him that can really do amazing thing. Also, let me praise another player from the Ipswich Town, which is Leandela. Fantastic aggressiveness right from the first minute, going there, being there, even though at some point it was muzzled by Tosin, but going there, wanted to be in the fight. Amazing performance. Even though I felt that the penalty was just, you can't blame anybody for that penalty because, it was just reflex of Jorgensen. You can't really blame him, but it was a clear penalty because his leg, distorted the movement of the lap. So, but whichever way, I felt these guys really, really had an amazing game. And the fourth thing is we have to start asking questions. This is the second loss on the bounce for Chelsea. They lost against, I think the last match was against Fulham, right? They lost against Fulham 2-1, and now they are losing against Ipswich. The last match was in Chelsea's home, Stamford Bridge. Now it's away. Chelsea's losing. What's going on? I understand that this is still a new team under Maresca, and I think Chelsea fans they have done well this season so far, but you have to also understand that this is not yet a finished product. I think I told some of our guys on the podcast that really I agree with Maresca when he said this Chelsea team is not ready to win the title. And I think, yes, good form, good everything, but you need much more than just form. I think people have even said it on the podcast. You need much more than just good form in the moment. You need to show up every time. And I feel there's still a lot to be done, especially the defensive side of things. Even the attacking side, there still needs to be a little bit more options, more ideas in the attacking side of things. But whichever way, I think Chelsea fans, they're beginning to understand that, we're not for the title challenge. they begin to understand that okay, maybe we just stick with top four. But I think top four is still a major achievement for Chelsea, because nobody at the beginning of the season ever thought Chelsea would even be taking of top four. Abi, everybody thought Chelsea would just be looking for maybe Conference League again. But I feel at this moment they are solid top four contenders or top four people, so they should just enjoy it. Then the last point is they have to find a solution to their defensive side of things. They have to. I think the last match we were complaining about the right hand side, but now is the center back. You know, they have to find solutions. Really, they have to find solutions as soon as possible. And I feel that creatively they need more options. They need more options. They need to find more ideas, not necessarily players, but they need to find more ideas, you know, to how they go about things. And I think if they do that, they'll be okay. So guys, these are my thoughts on the game between Ipswich Town versus Chelsea. Ipswich Town's 2, Chelsea 0. The most shocking match so far this season, because everybody, including me, expected that Chelsea would win easily, but 2-0 loss. It's a big loss for Chelsea. But whichever way, guys, drop in the comment section your thoughts and opinions about this match. And as usual, I know you like this video. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Till I see you next time, I'm my humble self, Shegun. See you next time. Bye.